Yeah.
Okay. You recording?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Yo, guys, what's going on? We're here with Shane Early with Dabbers Cards and Games and Gamers and Geeks Elite. Take it away. You did insane this weekend.
All right, so we're here at the Columbus Invitational Regional, not the open one, the invite one. And it was relatively small. It was pretty small, unfortunately. It was only like, 49 players, I think?
Yeah, 49.
So, top 16 was really awkward, but I was fortunate enough to go 4-2, day one, playing red-blue Skilless. And I was the highest seed 4-2 because my losses were Isaiah in first seed and Christian something or other in second seed. So I was in the right end of the bracket I wanted to be in to dodge Isaiah and Brian Reed because those are very bad matchups for me. So we decided to play red-blue Skilless because we don't care for any of the yellow stuff. Like Marcus and I are on the opinion that Mutaido is overrated. We understand that's a hot take opinion, but we think he's overrated. Too many people are main decking Killy Zone for the cards you want in Mutaido. So we were just like, whatever, don't need it. And we didn't want Bad Ring or Nimbus or Crusher Ball. And we wanted to just be as aggressive as humanly possible. Turn everything sideways, tap out every turn if you can, and just go in. And so, since we didn't want any of those yellow sideboard cards, we just made it red-blue, since all of the yellow cards are interchangeable with red cards. And then in bad case situations, like it's happened twice in the event this weekend, I could charge a Champa if I had to get my deck rolling. So, round one, he has my phone. Round one, I won against, oh god, I don't fucking remember the matchups. I don't know, I won round one. I won round two in the mirror, I believe it was, 1-0, because our first game took like 43 minutes, and we never got to finish the second game because it went to time and overtime. And thankfully, overtime took a while, so my opponent never got his third turn of turns. So he couldn't kill me with Demigra. He just wasn't able to. So that was fortunate for me because it would have been a draw and essentially a loss for both of us, and that's not good that early. Round three, I lost to, or no, I'm sorry, I was 1-1. I lost round two. That happened in round three. Round four, I played Nam, and fortunately for me, game one, he was playing Vegeta Baby, and he was just taking life. I opened the nuts and killed him on turn three, going second. And game two, I luckily saw my 1-0 Banisher Fu to get rid of his 8, and was just able to kill him because he didn't have Revenge Death Ball in hand. So that was nice. I lost to Toa. Okay, round one was Toa, then I lost to Toa later on, so I went 1-1 against Toa. Isaiah played Toa in the later rounds and smashed me hard. His build is way different than most I've seen, and he plays it a lot smarter than most people I think do. And that deck is wild, and I'm surprised he didn't win the event, honestly. And then I played my winning in against Red Clash Frieza, which I actually should have lost, but he misplayed and didn't negate when he should have with his life, and so I killed him with a Champa. So that was 4-2. Get to day two. Top 16 cut, had to play Broly Victory Strike in top 16. He won the die roll and killed me game one, because that's just what happens. Then we bring in our big sideboard package for that. Game two, I get to go to turn four because I'm on the play, and so I just build a board, apply pressure, and then just go all in on turn four and kill him. He did not have Nimbus in his 65, and I punched him for it. Game three, he went first, and turn two, he whipped his second Meister, so he wasn't drawing a bunch of cards, and I just killed him on turn three with Killy Zone, Horror Horrors, and going in. Top 8, I played against Shenron Gogeta, and I was very fortunate in my top 8 matchup that my opponent started with a game 1 loss for a decklist error. So, because that's pretty much a horrible matchup for me because he's mainboarding Striving, and I just can't deal enough damage through it. So, he starts with a game loss. We start game 2 with no sideboarding. And he wins that one because I just dead drew, couldn't get anything going. You know how it is. If you don't draw like Krillin, you can't really aggro that hard. Game 3, he charged Gogeta 7, which come to find out, he was only playing one Gogeta 7. So he just aborted that plan early altogether, which I don't know why. And I was just able to aggro him, get him down to 2, and then swing, no negate, drop my hand. Add Champa, you're dead. Top 4 I played against, I forget his name. Kyle knows his name, I think.
Eden?
Eden, yeah. Played against Eden in top 4. We went to game 3. I was relatively close to getting there. I was a little bit short of killing him, and he killed me on the crackback, but our games were very close. He ended up winning the event too, so it doesn't feel bad at all. And then so I finished top 4, but had to play for 3rd place because 3rd place gets money, 4th place doesn't, which kind of sucks because that 4th place person feels real bad. But I ended up beating Dende Frieza 2-0 for 3rd place to get my monies and all that fun stuff. So anyway, that was long enough. Let's get to the deck. So obviously we have the Kid Goku leader. I'm not going to go too into detail because y'all should know what this does if y'all are watching this. His deck's not super spicy. It's pretty normal. 4 Kid Gokus just so, you know, get the deck rolling, go get your ball and drop some 30Ks. 4 Training Buddy Krillin. This card is nuts. If you're not playing 4, I don't know why not. This card is dumb and you should be playing 4. 4 Android 8. In the mirror match, you just need to have 4 in the main board. You have to. And there's just other matchups where, like, it's like a bunch of matchups you can just kill something big, or if like you're going for game and you happen to have an Android 8 and a Kid Goku in play, you can just combo the Goku to add the 5K because you're about to drop your hand anyway, and then pop one of their little dudes just to get them less combo value. Like, this card's just too good not to play. And you need the 20K in your hand by turn 2 to play a Krillin. So I think you should be playing 4. 3 maybe, but probably 4. 4 super combos, of course. We are playing the life super combos because there's stuff I want to overwhelm and I'm never going to get to Sparking 7 or 5, whatever it is. 1 red 20K. 5 blue 20Ks.
All your second players, it's time for end of match procedures. At this time, please place your cards down. The match is done. Again, all your second players, it's time for end of match procedures. Cards down, fill out the match sheet, please.
Alright, 2 blue 30Ks and 2 red 30Ks. This is just to help with color fixing. Make sure we have red turn 1 if we need to play a Mai, and make sure we can charge 1 blue at some point for Bean. Because this deck relies heavily on Bean. And that's also where the Training Buddy Krillin comes in. We're like, okay, I have opponents who are main boarding Whis to pop my energy when I Bean. Yeah, I don't care. Krillin, pop your Whis. Now I'm going to start beaning. 4 Intensifying Power Trunks because we need to awaken. When you play Kidku and you are swarming the board being aggro, they don't attack you and you never awaken. It's kind of frustrating. So that's why you need this. And a lot of times you need to be smart and try to get double red down and just play 2 in 1 turn. That way you for sure awaken. Like, that way they don't play the Kai or something like that. 2 Mai. For anyone who doesn't know, this is basically Sorbet. It's just a 1-cost red card that tutors for a Dragon Ball, so you can go get 4-star ball. 3 Champa, screw East Kai. I hate that freaking card. Just play Champa. You're never going to actually summon the East Kai for 2. Just play Champa. 2 Dimension Support. So this is probably like the spiciest card of the weekend because Eden was also playing it in his main board, I believe. Or is in his sideboard. It was in his 65. It just lets you be hyper aggressive against like the Broly Height decks and the Shenron Gogeta decks and just get in their face and kill them. So this card is probably going to go back to being a mainstay in Skilless and should be, in my opinion. 1 Fu the Dark Banisher in the main board because there's just matchups where you have to see this card to end the game. And this card's kind of nuts. I don't want to say it's broken, but it's nuts. 4 4-star balls.
All your second players, your round 4 pairings have been posted. Again, all your second players, your round 4 pairings have been posted.
Gotta love it, right?
Alright, 4 4-star balls is playing Kid Ku. 4 Sensu Beans because we want to be super aggressive and untap our energy. For example, against Nam, on turn 3, I played 2 Training Buddy Krillins, each getting a vanilla, and a Dimension Support that turn to get a vanilla, and a Champa to end the game because I had Awaken, Double Bean. So, it was pretty good. And 4 Power Bursts just because I sided at least 1 out a lot, so I might consider going to 3. I'm not really trying to negate your stuff, so I don't know. I still understand why you probably want to play 4, though. There's just matchups where you kind of need the negates. For the sideboard, so my sideboard's kind of weird. So 2 Mass Sand for the mirror match. I did expect a fair amount of the mirror. And day 1, this place was flooded with Skilless. There's Skilless everywhere. 3 Killy Zone, because Broly had a Mastery. Chili decks. Red Clash Frieza, playing Cold Bloodlust. He was playing Red Yellow. It's even good against Toa, so they can't do the Kai, so you can start attacking. 3 TN. This was pretty much just for Janemba, and I never played against Janemba, so this card never came in. A 4th Champa was mainly for Janemba, just to increase odds of seeing it through the RNG of the mill factor. And I did bring this in a couple times, even though I didn't play against Janemba. I forget which matchup it was, but I brought in the 4th one at least once or twice this weekend. 2 more Fu the Dark Banishers, because I wanted to see it against Janemba. And there were a couple matchups where I did actually have all 3 in the deck, because I just wanted to cast it ASAP. Like, I think in the mirror I brought all 3 in. 1 Banisher Fu. I actually wasn't going to play this, and thank God Marcus talked me into it, because it came in clutch against Nam. And 3 Haru Haru Attacker Majins. Because it's God tier. Alright guys, that was it for my deck. Had a good time this weekend. Played against a lot of great people, and we'll see y'all later.